Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Make sure you check it out, homie. So what? And that full blazer, Ramon.
Welcome to episode 47 of Insensitive Culture. As always, you know me.
So what?
You know this guy over here.
And that full blazer, Ramon.
On the other side, we have, and we are
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Make sure you check it out, homie.
Make sure you fucking check it out, homie. Yo, this is like we didn't even acknowledge because last week's episode we recorded just before the new year.
Yeah.
And we didn't even try to acknowledge that it was that the new year was coming. Like nobody even gave a fuck. Nobody cared.
Nah.
But anything? How'd the New Year's go for you, Dave?
No, New Year's was low key. Nothing crazy. Ball drop at home, food, fire, dog.
Sweet.
It was honestly, it was perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, I've we've all had those wild New Year's Eves where you wake up fucking dead and and they're fun. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. It was nice, and it just felt like the right thing to do. I mean,
yeah, I feel you on that.
Chilling.
I feel you on that. I didn't do anything. I had to work New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, so I didn't want to get myself into like anything crazy. And the guys, Santana Brothers invited me to, because they always have like a small get together, and this whole time like
always looks dope though.
It's always like us just chilling.
Dude, it's just
it's always just us chilling. They're they're girls and stuff, and we're just chilling. Yeah, some grub and
some beers,
some games.
Usually
beers.
you're rocking a Corona in the hand,
right? And this time around, I was just like, I have to work tomorrow morning, so I'm just gonna chill. Obviously, like chill with my family and chill with the kids. We didn't watch ball drop. We didn't have any special food. We didn't have any of that. Yeah. We just kind of chilled at home. We watched some movies and kind of like any other chill day. And that was pretty much it. Yeah. Like, it was just cool. The only one it was a good way to end it.
Went hard.
How hard you go?
As hard as I usually do. I mean, I hung out with the same folks I always do, who I've been hanging out with pretty much all pandemic season, so I kind of call them in my pod. Same people I went to St. John's with. I just went to their house, and that's actually whose house I spent, who I was sleeping at when I was at the studio last time. I mean, drank all night and killed a couple bottles. We did. What's this chick's name? Saucy Chef. She she catered, I guess.
Nice.
We ordered some shit from her.
How was it? Was it good?
Yeah, it was. As always, she fucking throws down hard with that Cajun shit.
Nice.
Or Creole shit, whatever it is. But it was pretty good. And then the next day, because my brother-in-law is a firefighter, so he had to work New Year's Eve, but he got off at like 7 a.m. or something like that. So he came through, and right after, and we all woke up, and he was supposed to do breakfast. So we made a big breakfast with him, like steak and eggs, and Joyce made some like egg empanadas and shit. And then
sounds
and
good.
that was supposed to just be like a morning breakfast thing. And then, like, we never apparently drank any champagne the night before, so we just started turning that into, like, mimosas for brunch, and it just became, like, a bottomless, boozy brunch. I think we killed, like, he was bringing up champagne bottles that we didn't pop last year type shit. Like, I think we must have went through, like, 10 bottles of champagne that morning. Ended up not going anywhere and spending the night again at his crib because I was like, I ain't going home now.
Smart.
Word. So I celebrated New Year's 2 days in a row.
If when we went out
that's
to
that
the
no
cabin,
kid life.
Yeah, that's that no kid life, and that I don't blame you. Sometimes I'll be honest with you. Like sometimes I look back and I'm like, as much as I avoided having kids until I turned 30. At this point in my life, I wish I would have had a kid at like 20 or even like 18. Yeah, it would have been hard. However, by this point, that child would have been 17, 17, 19, like whatever, and they be doing their own shit, and I'm just like, yo, I still feel good. I still feel young. I'm gonna be partying. I'm gonna go chill with Johnny.
But that's my boy. Like my boy had his kid. I think
early on
at 20, and his girl was 19 or so, and so she just graduated college. Like they just moved her to Philadelphia this weekend, because she just got a dope ass job and shit, right? So they like mid 40s, early 40s, and they could just living their life, right? They had one kid. Yeah. She graduated. They done. They literally are completely checked. They don't got to worry about
raised
no
that
shit
child,
else.
They ain't got to do nothing.
Yep. Nothing but them sales. They live in that empty nester life. I would have done that.
Yeah, but those 20s were different. Those 20s weren't hitting.
Hell yeah, the 20s wasn't hitting like my 20s.
So you're still, there's pros and cons to that.
Sure.
I mean,
I get it.
I mean, Johnny was there for my 20s, and we had fun, but I didn't do anything like crazy like in those times. Like I think I probably would have been a little bit more focused on good shit in my 20s had I had a child. So that's why I said like I would have had to grow up a little bit, which wasn't a bad thing.
Right.
And then I'd just be in a different position, but whatever. It didn't work out that way, but obviously, so I can't really dwell on that shit.
Right.
But I'm just saying that sometimes like I go back and I'll be like, man, these kids would be 17, 18, like they'd be adults. Yo, go do y'all thing. I'm gonna go chill with my friends. Y'all go chill with y'all friends, like whatever. But
don't get arrested.
Yeah, don't get arrested because I'm not.
Don't get caught doing
I'm
bad
gonna be
shit.
too drunk to save you from any kind of. So you're gonna spend the night in jail.
I'll be too drunk to call you an Uber. I don't even care. You better fend for yourself. Here's pizza money.
Facts. All right, so let's. You know what? Our fan base is getting real slack. They're getting lazy. They're not dropping questions anymore. They don't jump in on that, but it's all right.
Uncle Wok to spank y'all.
Uncle Wok.
Oh shit. Yeah, maybe actually.
Okay.
Nah, but all right. So I think you put a couple questions in there, but
at least one that I can remember.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's like I'm really baked in the middle of the night, and I'm like, this would be funny, and then it's not that funny when I read it the next day. It's not a very good question.
Well, you left them in, so
hopefully there's one or two in there that are
all right.
decent.
So, which fictional universe would be the shittiest to actually live in, or the dopest,
or the dopest,
or the dopest? You must have one in mind because you created this.
So
question.
I mean, I scrolled across, I forget where, and I thought about it, and the shittiest, I mean, it has to be like a comic book universe, like a DCEU or a Marvel universe, because I mean, it's cool that there's superheroes and shit, but I could be working downtown and then fucking, dead, son. Shit collapsed, fucking Thanos threw somebody through my shit, and there's like, I'm fucked.
Superman came and fucking fought somebody through your building.
At any point, dude, you just live in your life. Right now, fucking Lex Luthor throws some shit, and we're all fucking dead over here, son.
I mean, if you were living in that universe, like, as long as you don't live in Metropolis, you're
right,
fine.
Exactly. I was just going to say, if you live in, like, Iowa or some shit, you might be
Where the
good.
fuck we're in Superman, dude. Where were they fighting in that fucking hick-ass little town where shit was getting fucked up? The Woolworth and shit, dude. Everything was getting wrecked there, dude. That was like some old ass story.
No, I remember Woolworth.
I'm pretty sure there was one in that hick ass. Like that's how old it was, dude. So like even those little towns, nah, dude, you get murked.
There's no hiding.
There is not, dude.
There's no hiding.
So that's definitely at least the shittiest one that I could. Any of the comic book universes where shit can just go wrong, just quick.
Go down. I mean, in any universe that you pick out, there's gonna be dope aspects and there's gonna be shitty aspects. Because like a lot of people wanted to live in that in the universe of what the blue people, James Cameron.
Avatar.
Yeah. In that universe,
okay. Avatar,
a lot of people wanted to live in that universe, but that had to be shitty for those people. Like, you know what I mean? Like
the actual the avatars.
Yeah, the actual the indigenous people of that planet.
The something Roby.
The Nabi. Navi.
Thank you.
There you
Navi.
go.
Thank you.
There you
I was
go.
thinking Nairobi, but I was like, no, that's a real place. Dude. That's not... Fuck.
All right. So a shitty universe, I would have to say, would be the universe of the Matrix. That would have to be shitty. I mean, like, again, dope aspect is like they can download whatever, but to live in constant fear of like robots and like that.
But if you're living in the Matrix, you're just like,
yeah. If you're in the Matrix,
we could
be in there right now.
That's what I'm saying.
We
It's
can be
like,
in there right now.
but just like living in
Also,
like
if
the
you live
machine
in
world.
Zion,
Yes.
Yeah, if you're living in Zion, like the world is fucked, and even better, right? This would because like actually being, the people who can plug into the Matrix would be kind of dope.
Would be right.
sure.
Because I mean, even though you can die, like there's a lot of cool shit, like whatever.
I need to learn how to fly a chopper.
But to be the couple, the few people who were born there, and you can't log into the Matrix.
Right.
Your only job is to just like sit here and watch the people on the
Dozer.
computer. Yeah, like Dozer, right?
Oh, fuck that, dude.
Right. Like you can't do anything. Like you can't do shit.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
that's right.
I mean,
You're
that's
just
sort of
stuck.
what my job is now. Like, I do pretty much that. Like,
Yeah.
Thank you for that. That made me feel
And he
so
was
good.
excited. He was excited to live because he didn't know anything else.
Right, I get it. I get it.
So
I'm not the Neo of this story. I know that.
So it would be shitty to be like those the people born there
Fuck yeah.
in that
Fuck yeah,
fucked up ass world. You don't even know what the sun looks like because humans were smart enough to block out the fucking sun to think that it would kill the robots. I don't even want to think about that. That shit would suck. Can you just imagine like it's just dark and stormy all the time and
Cloudy
robots?
and
And like cloudy and just like
rainy.
robots are trying to kill you. You had to move underground.
Dudes are fighting in the air. Like you're driving to work and there's just dudes like clapping each other in the air, dude. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Well,
over
you're
there?
talking about like within the Matrix.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
talking
like-
about like actually like living underground in Zion.
Oh yeah, I was talking like
that would
wherever
suck.
Neo and Agent Smith were fighting
Yeah.
at the end of the
Actually,
third one.
side tangent. Like, can you imagine? Like, can you imagine right now if we were in the Matrix, right? Like we're plugged in, and and shit like that happened. Shit like some Goku motherfucker is just sitting here, they're fighting in midair, and you're just like, what the fuck? And then
just happened?
like, do they black out when when an agent takes over them?
Right. I think they're dead, dude. I think when an agent takes over you, I think you die.
No,
Yeah, I don't really know.
Can we fact
Because
check
they can
that?
go in and out.
Right.
Yeah, they can go in and out, and then that person is just like, I don't know, like what the
Have
fuck?
we ever seen them leave somebody? Because you always see them like show up into somebody and be like, "Oh, I'm an agent."
No,
now. But,
because
like,
think
generally
they
when they
have-
show up in somebody, they run. Like the person's
they're
running.
chasing somebody.
Yeah.
I think they have, but I can't remember if they've only left after the person died.
Right.
I don't know. That would suck though.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the topic at hand.
What do you got for a shitty universe? John?
Go ahead, Johnny.
I've been thinking about it, and I've been trying to find something even better, but I think it's a universe because there's enough movies made. I'm gonna go with Mad Max. I think the Mad
would
Max
suck.
universe
Okay.
would be
That would
pretty
suck.
Yeah.
shitty.
Unless you're Max,
because
dude.
more than
Max is
likely I'm
fucking
not
shit.
gonna be like
You're
Mad
not gonna
Max.
be Max.
right.
You're not gonna be Furiosa.
you're gonna
I'm
be
gonna
the
be some
fucking
dude
guy-
underground slaving for fucking
Pumping the
oil or
water,
whatever.
Pumping the water.
He's gonna be the dude strapped to the fucking grill of the car as they're racing.
Swinging
He's
on
just
the
like,
thing.
"Ah!"
I'll be the dude just spray painting my
Spray
teeth.
painting my face.
Oh shit! That's what they do to get high,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
They're
they
like
get-
spray
yeah,
painting
they
their
get-
face.
Yeah, they get super lit, dude.
They're like
Just
to
fucking-
infinity and beyond or some shit. What the
Oh
fuck is
my
it they
God.
they
To
would say?
infinity and beyond. Oh my god! This
don't
new
know.
Buzz Lightyear
New
movie
Buzz
just took a
Lightyear.
hard turn.
In
Toy Story 5
Elysium or
sounded
some
rough.
shit? I can't remember. Valhalla?
Elysium.
I don't know.
The Valhalla is just like some Viking shit.
Yeah. They said some shit right before they sprayed themselves.
Yeah, no, I can picture that one creepy dude, like the main creepy dude that's chilling with him. At least,
Yeah.
But I'm thinking of because I don't know, I don't really recall the old Mel Gibson ones like beginning to
Yeah, you're
end.
thinking about that new one, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking about the Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy with Furiosa.
I think I was too young to really get
Furiosa.
into like the old.
Yeah, and
ones.
they looked shitty, dude. Like just like
No, I
quality
mean, they
wise,
look
just
dope.
like, I'm sure now but as a kid, because I remember seeing like the covers in like Blockbuster when you're renting movies and shit. Like I remember seeing them being like, that looks stupid. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, I feel you.
But now it'd be a different story. But so dope universe.
Back to the Future.
Okay, so yeah, no, that is a good one.
As long as you're Marty.
Similar. I was thinking Looper.
Looper, yeah.
I thought the Looper universe with the time traveling and like the, I don't know, whatever eye drops.
But I
they
mean,
were
if you're
using to
just
get
a
fucked
member
up,
of that universe, how does it affect you?
I mean, I don't know, maybe I could work my way up in the Looper mob
How
or
about
whatever.
that,
Get cool with Jeff Daniels.
How about the other one? Not Looper. I always confuse the name with Looper, but it's the other Hayden Christensen movie.
Is it the Jumper? Is that the
Jumper.
one where they're
There we
fucking
go.
jumping
Yeah,
everywhere?
where like where he discovered he was a jumper and he can just like zip anywhere.
That's dope.
Yeah, that would have been a cool thing to experience. But again, like these universes are great for some people, and
Right.
like we could
just a
literally
rando.
like there could literally be somebody in the world. I mean, obviously not, but there could be somebody in the world who can do some shit like that, and we don't know because we're just the rest of the world.
Right. That's true.
You know, so that's wild stuff. All right, so we don't. What the fuck did you throw in here?
What did I put in there?
Oh, second question here. Do you think Andy Dufraine really killed his wife in Shawshank Redemption?
Who put that? I didn't put that in there.
Who did that? Was that
I
you,
put
Johnny?
that in there.
Oh, okay. And would it matter if he was innocent or not? So obviously Johnny has a.
Were you watching the Shawshank Redemption recently?
That was such a good movie, though.
It was.
No, something I forget what it was that like I think I was watching Honest Trailers. Maybe I don't know. I saw something on YouTube that had to do with Shawshank Redemption, and it made me think about they called out some parts of Andy Dufresne's whole thing where like
Some plot holes or
not really plot holes, but just did you ever notice that he doesn't really seem sad about his wife being dead anytime she's brought up? He's not really distraught about the whole situation. Other
he's just
than the
worried
fact
about
that
getting
he's
the
in
fuck
prison.
out of prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And technically, at the beginning, or when we see the situation, I mean, he was in front of her house with a gun loaded with bullets, drunk.
Right.
He had a full motive.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really ever talk about his innocence. There's no innocence project going on there. It's just it's kind of left to you to be more
imagination.
emotional with him as the character, I guess. So I'm wondering, with all of those facts in mind, do you think he really did it? And would it matter?
I'm convinced he did now that you said that.
I don't think that it matters because again, like the point of the story was to not get lost in that. It's just like it's a man in prison, and like you feel for this guy who who's in the situation now, and I think you automatically assume that he's guilty because everybody that's in prison is innocent supposedly to them.
Right.
You know what I mean? And his
Except
demeanor.
for Morgan Freeman, he says, "Whoa!" Totally knocked over my camera. He says, "I'm the only one in here that's not right." Isn't that one of his lines?
Right. Yeah. But I don't think
I gotta watch it again. Thinking about because I
I
never
know
really
I have
thought
to watch
about
it.
that.
I have to watch it
When
again.
I
It's been a
was
long
never-
time since I've seen it, and it's such a great
Bits and
movie.
pieces I always catch here and there.
But I don't know, and his demeanor always makes you feel like he's innocent because he's so lighthearted and quiet and really reserved.
That's
And
just a Tim
he
Robbins.
always that exactly like Tim Robbins, like how he can portray that character.
Yeah.
So I don't really think that it matters because you already like build, like regardless of what he's done, you already kind of built this almost like a love for the character.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Like, it doesn't matter.
Now, did he kill her? More than likely he did. More than likely he did.
Yeah.
Because in those situations, like you said, like he's just standing there, like they never question it. He just gets arrested. Easily he could have went into the house and like would have been distraught. But I can also see how like you're just like there's no reaction because people react differently. And now you're just focused on, I need to get the fuck out of here. So you're not really thinking about she's dead.
What year did that take place? Do we know approximately?
What year the movie took place?
The movie took place, yeah.
It always seemed to me like it was in the 50s.
Yeah, like
1950.
so, yeah.
Pre-crime scene investigation, pre-DNA. So, like, maybe he didn't do it. Maybe they caught him. It looked like he did it. And what the fuck are they going to do to prove that he didn't?
Right. There's
so,
like no
all right,
DNA.
You're going to jail, buddy. Like, what are you like? There's no exonerating him with DNA proof or anything like that. So, maybe, I don't know. I always feel like it's a free for all, dude. Like, there's a 95% chance we could have murdered somebody in like 1940 and just got away with it scot-free.
1947 is when the movie.
Oh yeah, you're easily killing somebody without getting caught. So I don't know. I feel like he did it because there's a million ways to kill somebody in 1947 without getting busted. He had to be caught.
And maybe, and it could have been some shit where, I mean, yeah, I mean, the synopsis, I mean, it even says it, like he killed his wife and her lover. Like you're walking in on your girl literally fucking some dude.
Would you do that? Would you kill them both?
I would not. One of them? I don't know how I would react. I like to think I would not. Mainly because I wouldn't even fight the guy.
No.
Because in all honesty, like if some shit like that happened to me, it's not his fault. He's a dude. No. It's not his fault. I mean, yeah, he probably like egged it on, but it wouldn't have happened if
she didn't
didn't allow it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's always pointless to me personally to want to fight the dude. Like he's doing what a guy is going to do. I know that it sucks that you know I'm putting it like that. But he's doing what a guy is going to do, like that. Now, if she would have nipped it in the bud, it would never happen.
So she gets the ass whooping, is what you're saying.
And nobody gets the ass whooping because the second, I mean, if anybody, I'm just saying, like, if I would have been mad at anybody, I would have been mad at her.
Right.
However, in that situation, I'm just gonna be like, yo, like it's just done. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just done. Like, what the fuck can I do? But it becomes a matter of pride, and a lot of people are very prideful, and it's just like
a lot of times the dude's naked.
I can't walk around here knowing that my girl fucked some other dude, and I just let that slide. Oh man,
just let that slide. Yeah, no, he let it slide. All right.
Yeah, I don't think he did. I don't think he did, man.
Yeah.
In 1947, however, that was literally everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like somebody, I wouldn't be surprised if he killed her.
He killed her.
Yeah.
I think he killed her.
Definitely killed
her. No, you guys convinced me. He killed her.
Yeah, I think he killed her.
I don't feel bad for him anymore. He should stay in jail.
Oh, man. All right. Dave, we got to talk about this.
What's up?
So you've been watching Star Wars.
I have.
In this fucked up ass order.
What?
In the Skywalker order?
What's the Skywalker order?
So, it says, what do you think of this? That was also you.
No, I didn't do that.
I thought you were watching it in this order. See, you have to. Johnny,
he's watching it in release order, right?
I ran it by Rocco. I was like, Rocco, listen, I want to do this right.
Yeah.
How do I do it?
I thought you were watching it in this fucked up ass order that Johnny put up.
That's whack. What is the order though? Read it. I want to see that.
So the Skywalker order is New Hope.
Okay.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yep.
Then Phantom Menace.
Weird.
Then Attack of the Clones. Weird. Then Clone Wars.
The cartoon?
Yes.
Okay.
Then Revenge of the Sith.
Uh-huh.
Then Rogue One. Then Return of the Jedi. Like, what is the purpose of that order?
Yeah.
Like, they're not even in chronological order of
like Luke
the events
growing up or anything. Like, it's not.
So I think the idea, as I look at it,
I'm like, this shit sounds so fucked up. Like what? Like why would I watch it in this order?
Well, I mean, the way you should watch it is in release order, right? But when you
that's
watch
what
it in release order, if you watch it like strictly in release order, you as you start getting later on into the things, some seasons are split. You know what I mean? Like if you're really gonna go straight in release order, then you're gonna watch Mandalorian season 1 before you watch Rise of Skywalker, and then you watch Mandalorian season. You know what I mean? Like they don't need to be split. There's things that you can kind of push together as one, especially the TV shows. I think as I'm looking at this, A New Hope, you have to start with. I mean, so to backtrack, you should watch in the movies at least. You should watch in release order, and then throw in the series as you want. I think, but I think the idea here is that you watch A New Hope because that's how you have to start, and then you watch The Empire Strikes Back because that is the kind of real follow up to A New Hope, and it builds it up even more. You get the dramatic reveal about Luke and his father, but now that you found out that his father is Anakin, then you go to the Phantom Menace and you start at the beginning and you see the story of Anakin. And so then, it's kind of like a flashback. And then you see the Attack of the Clones. And since you just seen Attack of the Clones, you follow that up with the full Clone Wars series all the way through the end. Like you don't wait for those, years in between that they didn't drop anything. You watch Clone Wars all the way through season, I think 7. Then you finish up Anakin's story with Revenge of the Sith because that's what finishes that off. Then you watch Rogue One because that shows Darth Vader and right after Revenge of the Sith, and it shows the culmination of Darth Vader at the height of his kind of power there. And then you kind of wrap up the Skywalker series with Return of the Jedi and see how Luke comes back and resolves all of that.
Right.
And then I guess after that you would watch The Force Awakens, and then The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. And because at the end of Rise of Skywalker you get the cameo of Harrison Ford, then you watch Solo right after that. Rebels, I don't know why it's there at the end, and then Mandalorian, I don't know why those two are there, but I think that's the
a weird ass fucking order.
The main order is the idea there is just kind of to build a different type of storyline. But I think you should just watch it in release order.
At least the first time,
yeah. You should definitely watch it. Like that's how I always fuck with it, right?
What always throws me off is like the Clone Wars. Like if I'm gonna watch in release order, then when do I watch the Clone Wars? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I watch it. Do I just watch all of the Clone Wars right after Attack of the Clones?
Right, I get what you're saying because there's so
it's
much.
7 seasons,
right?
So I think those it's fine to watch on your own accord.
Sort of fill in.
Yeah. So push the TV shows off to the side.
Yeah, push the TV shows off to the side. Maybe even after you finish the movies, because by then you've
got a nice base knowledge.
You have a base knowledge, and you've built an appreciation for the story arc.
Yeah. What about Rogue One? Should you still wait till after? What is that?
Even if you wanted to sprinkle in, the Clone Wars, I would still watch the original 3, the second 3, you know what I mean, like the newer 3, the prequels, and then I would watch Clone Wars, and even then I would sprinkle it in. Like I wouldn't wait for me to finish with Clone Wars to then watch the last 3. I don't know if I would. However, I'd probably still start watching the Clone Wars after the prequels. because now you're getting into stuff in the Clone Wars. You're familiar with the characters at that point, and then you can move forward. So, and even then, you're not like pressured to finish that series because again, it's 7 seasons.
Right.
So, so I would just sprinkle that in like when I don't have time to like really sit there for a movie, and I'm just watching stuff like TV shows. I'll watch that, you know, and then I'll get into because obviously like maybe I may go to Rogue One and the Solo movie before I go into the last 3, only because I know that the last 3, although individually I feel like the movies were good, they suck as a trilogy.
Okay.
Individually though, they're decent movies as long as you agree. Like detach the fact that it's a trilogy. And what I really love, I would still leave Mandalorian for the end, because of its attempt to connect the last 3 movies.
Yeah, I like that sort of feeling like, oh, I found this out for myself.
Right.
Putting that together, yeah, that always feels nice. Because
I know people who totally fell off of Star Wars after that last trilogy. Because obviously like the whole shit with Luke, but in all honesty, like the things that we've been experiencing with the Luke character, now it makes sense because now people are starting to explain it better. It's like the last time we saw Luke prior to this, the last trilogy, Luke was supposed to be the chosen one. He was supposed to be this big, grandiose like character. He was supposed to be like the shit. He's supposed to be badass. But how many years was that?
10? Before when? Between
the original trilogy
and his appearance in
Mando? and his appearance, no, not in Mando, in his appearance in the final trilogy. Like what was the time frame
like
between
something years?
Like 30 something years, right? So like in those 30 something years, a lot of shit has happened. And yes, for a time period, he was the fucking man. He was that confident person that you would expect him to be. And within that time, now we find out that he had a school. You know, he had a school of young Jedi that he was teaching, and Ben Solo was the one who fucking killed them all and, became Kylo Ren. And, and like that type of shit, like fucks with you. And you're the only Jedi.
Yeah.
Like it was all on you to save these people, like to build this back up.
What happened to Grogu?
Yeah, those are some of the questions that I don't know. I don't know if we'll find an answer, but but these are the new questions.
Yeah,
well, that's what I'm saying. Too. But these are new questions that are now raised with Mandalorian. So that's my point. It's like, yes, they definitely dropped the ball on making that as impactful as the other movies that we remember and that kind of built the fan base. However, I'm super excited for where Star Wars is going because of the Mandalorian, and now the new implications, the things that Favreau and Filoni are trying to mend and repair with these with the Mandalorian. And also I don't give a shit at this point because it's not a spoiler alert, but it's a little too late. He dropped a spoiler alert for Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But you should be watching it by now, and if not, you need to get on that, because even if you fell off as a Star Wars fan, go back, watch Mandalorian, and then tell me how you feel about Star Wars, because the Mandalorian budget is amazing, and they're using everything, like every bit of that fucking budget to make this series seem like a movie.
Yeah, and they do.
And
better. I mean, it's better than the
oh
fucking,
my god,
the original Star Wars movies, like
Yeah.
just watching those, like Mando is obviously
bro,
newer,
like
but
that
it just
again.
so
It was
drastic.
it was a meme, and it was so funny. But the meme was just like the last 10 to 20 the last 10 to 20 minutes of the Mandalorian season was the best thing to happen in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had a lot of good shit that did happen in 2020, but fuck, like as far as movies show, I mean, the bar wasn't set very high for 2020. However, yeah, dude, like that shit was fucking great. That was amazing.
Oh yeah.
We should have done like a year-end recap of movies and dope.
Hindsight is 2020, homie.
Next year, 2021. 2021.
Remember that. Write it down, Johnny.
Write it. Fact check that shit.
Fact check that shit. But no, I mean, it was amazing, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that just to kind of
weird order
throw that in.
That's
a weird fucking order. All right, so I wanted to bring up. I wanted to bring up a little bit. Sorry, Johnny, I cleared my throat there, and I didn't even think about
tough.
it. I apologize.
One too.
Johnny does the editing, so
yeah, we
he's
hear
gonna
about
be upset
it every
about
little cough or queef, and we hear it.
And Dave queefs a lot.
I say that's just air being released, Johnny. It's just air being released. You can't make. I get self-conscious about it.
He just puts his microphone right next to his pussy and. I was gonna ask, like, how excited you were for WandaVision next week.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited that it's so fucking close.
It is very close.
I didn't know when it was gonna be released, and when I saw that it was the 15th, I threw it in our chat. And usually, I don't know what you guys see, and if you already saw it elsewhere, I was like, did we know this? Like, I didn't know.
I didn't know that was.
Did we
close.
like as a collective? Did we know this? And you're like, no, but we were all stoked about it, and I mean, yeah, the 15th. That's what, not this Friday, next Friday.
Yo, it's gonna be great.
Crazy
That's
close.
awesome.
And there's
I'm looking forward to that.
9 episodes. I think I put. Did I?
No,
put
they.
that in there,
I mean, yeah, we could jump into that. They've already confirmed that it was 9 episodes. Or originally, they thought because of the budget is like in the millions for it.
Right.
And I'll bring it up.
Many.
A lot of people thought that it was going to be like maybe like 6 episodes. $150 million budget for this show.
Wow.
Yeah, which is a lot for a TV show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So they thought that it was going to be like maybe like 6 weeks, 6-week run, and it's looking more like 8 to 9.
Yeah. I thought I thought 9 is what I read, and I would be okay with that. It's weird to have an odd number like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that,
weird.
But I'd rather
9
have
is weird. It's
than
probably
8.
8.
I wonder if they're gonna have like a throwaway episode
or a couple.
Yeah, maybe.
No, well, I'm just saying, like, since Mando was 8 episodes, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 8 is the magic number. I've seen a bunch of others do 8 as a good, and as a good, quote, not real round number, just in circular form.
Yeah.
But I wonder if they're gonna have like a throwaway episode, and it's really 8 core episodes. But I don't know. It might just be 9 strong episodes.
So, I mean, I've been saying this since the beginning, and some people, they didn't agree with me before, because when we got Disney Plus, there were a lot of these promises, and what delivered was Mandalorian. Then after Mandalorian finished, it was like, all right, like I'm not seeing the worth.
Where's the content at?
Yeah, where's all this content? And they put all their money on these shows because they announced all of these shows, but COVID really fucked everything up. Mm-hmm. However, I've been saying it early on that the quality of the Mandalorian, if the quality of the Mandalorian and the amount of money that they're putting into that was any kind of
indication.
Indication of the production value of what Disney Plus is trying to bring.
Mm-hmm. Word.
I was excited for even WandaVision, I had no fucking clue what WandaVision was going to be about.
No, we did until I think Steve Pilger broke it down.
Yeah.
For us
And once he did that, I got really fucking
once he
excited.
Did that's when I got excited too.
Right.
I was
So
like, oh, this makes sense. This is going to be fire, actually.
And now that we've seen the trailers for Loki,
Oh man.
for WandaVision, that last trailer was dope.
Loki.
Oh my God, Loki looks wild. Falcon and Winter Soldier looks. These shows look like movies from the trailer. Like
9-hour long movies.
9-hour movies, dude. Yeah.
9-hour long movies.
Did they release a episode length? Do we know if they're the 42 like in a very like
no,
Commando
because
at all?
no, because they're like hinting at the fact that it's an 8-week run.
Okay.
So they're not telling. They don't say a lot, and Disney Plus has been pretty fucking good with keeping shit.
30 minutes, right? Most of the Mando episodes.
30 and 45, like
30, 45,
yeah.
There were some hour-long episodes this second season.
52,
there were a couple of the
52
special
minutes,
ones.
53.
I think it was 1 or 2. I'm wondering if
Right.
WandaVision is going to follow that same length. So maybe it's not a 9-hour long movie. It's more like a 7-hour long movie, which with a $150 million budget is fucking still like a dope ass movie.
That's wild. That's wild. So I'm looking forward to WandaVision, and it's more exciting that it starts next week, because once we get WandaVision, that's trickling down to everything else that we've been waiting.
I mean, there's going to be not a lot of time where we don't have something to...
Remember, 2020 was the first year that Marvel did not release any kind of content.
So they're going to go ham.
They are going ham.
I love
I
ham.
think so.
Yes. So it's gonna be a great fucking year for us Marvel fans. And it all starts next week.
The 15th.
Yeah, I had a touch on that because man, it's getting so close, and I'm super fucking excited.
Seeing a lot of ads too.
WandaVision.
They weren't showing shit before, and now all of a sudden it's
I'm seeing a lot.
everywhere I look. Everywhere I look, yeah.
Yeah, because it's coming.
Paul Bettany and what's her face?
I seen a couple billboards on the way back home.
Nice.
Did you see that we got a release date for Into the Spider-Verse 2?
No.
October 7th, 2022.
Oh,
so it's
2022.
It's far off, but it is animated.
Christ.
It's animated, and everything fucking shut down. So it's not like they had to record video. You know what I mean? So we kind of have to take that with a grain of salt. But at least we have it, and with that release, it confirmed. I mean, obviously, if you remember, I mean, I'm not giving a spoiler alert for it because the movie has been out for quite some time. But if you remember the after credit scene, when did the first one drop? I want to say like 2 years ago.
The first what?
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, 2018.
2018. Yep.
Okay.
So if you remember after the credits, it showed that it's going to jump into Spider-Man 2099.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it was?
I think it was.
Yeah, 2099.
Oh, so it's picking up there.
Well.
Nice.
Right after, yeah, it's because after in the after credit scene, the Spider-Man from 2099 was like, "Oh, I went to the bathroom. What did I miss?" And then he looked and like, "Fuck," you know, that kind of shit. So, my younger brother, one of my youngest brothers, he was a big fan of 2099. I wasn't aware because I don't really read comics like that, but but I'm really fucking excited about that. And now it's same thing, like same shit that Marvel is trying to do too. Like Into the Spider-Verse, I feel like really kicked all that shit off. Because same thing, like he's like, fuck, now I have to fix the timeline.
Right.
So the next one is coming out and like he's on the cover. So that's gonna be really, really fucking dope.
Fixing timelines.
Also, James Gunn revealed that the Suicide Squad will be rated R.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
I fuck with those superhero movies that are rated R.
Like Deadpool.
Real fucking heavy.
The Deadpools? Is that what else is?
Logan.
Logan, yes.
Logan
thank
is
you.
the other one.
Oh, I love Logan.
Yeah, Logan was great.
I watched Logan a lot, dude. Like,
yeah, it was a good fucking
that's
movie.
on TV a lot, and
Yeah,
I'll
those are
download
good.
it and watch it, dude. I fucking That's
he was fucking people up in that.
with the slow motion when he was getting like when he's just putting the shit through their heads and
Yep.
everyone's dude, that's the dopest in like any X-Men movie for sure.
That was the first movie where they showed that there is an audience for a rated R superhero movie. Then we got Deadpool.
Logan came out before Deadpool?
Wasn't it? Oh no, maybe Deadpool. The first one did.
Logan, Deadpool 2.
Yeah. I think you're right. But either way, those were the first ones, and then we got that. Even though it wasn't exactly what some fans wanted, we got the Joker movie that was rated R, and
Forget about that.
that was an amazing fucking movie.
Oh yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to the Suicide Squad by James
Suicide
Gunn.
Squad. I wonder what a rated R Suicide Squad entails. Just lots of swearing? Is it gratuitous just so that they can make it R? I hope the R rating figures into the plot in a way where it's not just like, let's put some titties here so it's R. And we can say we made an R DC movie. Like, I don't want that.
I don't think it's gonna be like
work
that. And
work the titties into the story.
And not only
somehow.
that, I mean, we're talking about James Gunn.
I
So
don't
like,
think he's a big titty guy.
I don't think he's a big titty guy, and he's what Guardians?
Yeah, was there titties in Guardians? No,
There
there was a
weren't.
titty in
There weren't.
Guardians.
But I'm just saying,
It's not
I'm just trying to say like the like how great the Guardians movies were without titties.
I mean, movies can only be so good without titties in them.
You're
The titty
right.
would just kick it up a notch.
I mean, Mary Poppins, y'all.
And his titties fall out. It'd be dope, dude. Come
It
on.
would have been great. It would have been great.
Classic. Janet Jackson, dude. He just pops a titty out.
pop
and it's
one
a little
titty.
nipple ring, and then he floats off into wherever the fuck he went, dude.
Oh, you're a fucking idiot. I love it.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
No, I mean, it's more promising. I can't really say that I was super excited for Suicide Squad.
No.
And only because the first one left a pretty bad taste in everybody's mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've mentioned on the show before, I'm a little excited for it just because he keeps throwing so many people into it.
Yeah.
I've liked the few movies that he's been involved in. I saw Brightburn. I liked it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, I
Brightburn was
forgot
real
that.
good.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I forgot that was James Gunn.
And he keeps on talking about, I mean, maybe he's hyping it up too much, but he's definitely got my expectations up. That's supposed to come out this year?
I want to say yes because it seems like they've already.
Oh
have
yeah,
a lot
that's
of
one
it.
of the HBO movies, right?
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
one of the
anything.
HBO Max movies.
Was that
the
Warner? If it
Suicide
was
Squad,
Warner
yeah.
Brothers.
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah.
Yep.
Except for August 2021.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I honestly can't wait for that. It's gonna be really good.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
And
better
then the
be
cast keeps growing. Idris Elba, like,
Idris Elba, huh?
yeah, Idris Elba's in it. Margot Robbie, Taika, Viola Davis, Sylvester Stallone.
Your boy Pete Davidson.
Yeah, Pete Davidson is in that. And John Cena. Although he plays the Invisible Man because you can't see him. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, had to throw in that stupid dad joke in there. But no, I'm definitely excited for that. And did you see the supposedly they confirmed that Michael Keaton will replace Batman, will replace Ben Affleck as the DCEU's official Batman, and Rob Pattinson is going to be the Batman of Earth 2. Which
2.
now there was a Screen Rant. There was a Screen Rant post, but Screen Rant quickly they just posted something now saying that Michael Keaton is not taking over in the DCEU's main as Batman in the main DCEU.
And that makes sense.
Because
though.
he's only signed in for the Flash.
And he's old. Like, unless they're doing that old Batman that we talked about, I forget what that was called. Like,
Batman
he can't.
Beyond.
Batman
He's
Beyond.
not swinging Batman. He looked old in Birdman, dude. Like, he can't be.
That was the like, and I love the guy. Like, he's a good actor,
absolutely.
and he would
funny,
probably
too. He's funny. He's a funny ass dude.
He would kill it. However, as a new like the only way that I see, and I keep saying it all the time, the only way that I see him as like, and it's a missed opportunity if they don't fucking do it, is Batman Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason why we need Michael Keaton back as Batman, other than like, okay, yeah, we're doing the multiverse in the DCEU.
Give him his cameo. Let's get it over.
Give him his cameo.
Sure.
But if you're going to bring him in and you don't make this an opportunity to bring in a younger Batman, a new take on the Batman character that we haven't seen yet in a movie, because they keep just rehashing the same shit, the same story arc. Bruce Wayne loses his parents, becomes Batman. Like, okay, with Ben Affleck, what we got? A jaded Batman years later who was just fucking people up. That was cool.
He was rough.
That was cool. But now,
we still
and now
ended
we're
up
getting
seeing how his parents died, though.
correct.
And then we couldn't avoid that part.
They couldn't avoid it.
You can't.
Let's not all forget how him connecting 2 + 2 with the Superman Martha scene. Martha. And then now we're getting Rob Pattinson for sure. It's year 2 of Batman. You know, they're going a different route, right? It's a detective version of Batman, and I'm super excited for that. It's going to be dope. However, there are some people who are just like, fuck, it's another Batman movie. So why not, like, let's fucking do the futuristic look of Batman Beyond.
I love it.
Like why are they like avoiding it? So if Michael Keaton is coming back as Batman and he's not coming back to be old Batman, to be a mentor for, I forget the kid's name who becomes Batman in Batman Beyond. But if he's not looking to be his mentor, like, what are you bringing Michael Keaton back for?
Yeah.
It's old ass Batman.
What the fuck for?
Geriatric Batman.
Geriatric Batman.
Geriatric
That's going to be the episode. That's going to be the episode title. But I can't see him coming back for anything else.
So
other than like a
mean
sweet little cameo.
Ben Affleck is still going to be
Batman. Ben Affleck is signed on for Flashpoint, but there's no contract after that. Same with Michael Keaton.
So we don't know if who's going to carry.
He's only got the one movie.
He's only got the one movie.
Damn.
However, I mean, it can continue with. We have to see the movie in order to do it, and like the rumors have been that this is a way for them to officially like say. Like give us a goodbye for Ben Affleck's, because people have expressed that they liked that Batman, and he was the one set to that Matt Reeves Batman with Rob Pattinson was supposed to be a Ben Affleck directed and written version of Batman, and he was all invested. He was saying like it was like he was super invested in it, and shit just fell through. But he was all in for it, but now that's gone. So they were saying that like his involvement in Flashpoint is going to be like a nod, like a goodbye to his version of Batman.
Damn.
So at least those are just the rumors. I don't what the fuck do I know?
It's whatever Screen Rant tells us. That's all we can know. Till we sit in on those board meetings, we don't know dick.
We don't know shit. So. I don't know, man. I'm thinking like somebody was talking shit in like comments like people do.
Yeah, sure.
He's just like, oh, people need to just accept the fact that Ben Affleck isn't coming back, because like I don't fucking believe that Ben Affleck is coming back.
Right.
We know that they're both coming in for this movie, but I'm not hoping that Ben Affleck is just going to be like, great, we're now continuing Actually, it would be so fucking stupid for them to have two different Batmans at the same fucking time. The DCEU and then the one, well, this one isn't connected to the rest of the story arc. So don't pay attention to that one as much.
Ignore this.
Yeah, exactly. It's so fucking stupid.
Like the Joker, right? That's not like Joker, just Joker.
Yeah.
Phillips movie. That's no canon there.
Yeah, but at the same exact time, like another Joker movie didn't release.
That'd be weird.
Now there has been time. So now if another movie comes out, I'm not gonna imagine like, oh well, this is gonna be the same Joker.
Right. We've had a gap.
Right.
Some time to breathe.
I don't know. I'm excited. I personally love Batman, and people often think like, oh shit, they keep coming out with all these same movies. I like different renditions of it.
Yeah.
And they're going to like Batman is a lucrative character. They're going to keep coming out with that shit.
Oh yeah.
There's no avoiding it. However, let's fucking explore Batman that we haven't seen already. Any Batman that's not fucking Bruce Wayne.
A different Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, like just a whole different shit.
That's crazy.
People
if you want to afraid of that.
If you want to talk about it, I've been watching Titans. On HBO Max.
All I saw was that clip, dude. All I saw was that badass clip of.
So this is an HBO Max show.
No, so originally there's 2 seasons, right? And it was originally released on the DC app. Because remember, a couple years ago, DC released their own, the DC Universe app where they had exclusive content, and that's where they dropped Titans and they dropped the Doom Patrol.
Oh yeah, yep.
So, right. So I've been watching Titans because I've heard of this. But for whatever reason, I always like chalked it up to be the WV or CW.
Yeah.
The CW version of shit, which is always trash. It's always trash.
It's always what I thought.
Is it like the Teen Titans grown up?
Correct. Yeah. It's like it's the Teen Titans, not necessarily grown up, but a darker version of it. So like definitely a lot of F-bombs. It's just a darker twist on it, where normally like the cartoons of Teen Titans is like very cartoonish, and it's all the
similar to the CW. Because it did in the clip that you sent of that Batman scene, spoiler alert, it looked fucking badass.
It did, dude. It did.
I don't know if that's
that didn't look like some CW shit.
I mean, I don't know how in depth you want me to tell you.
Right there on that one scene. And
yeah, that's it. That's as badass as it gets.
Well, I don't. No. It's not even that. It's like I said, these are all of the sidekicks, right? With Titans, it's all the sidekicks. So the story follows Dick Grayson, and he has a falling out with Batman, and like one of the first scenes is like he's a cop, and I don't even feel like I should say spoiler alert because this is the first season. There's 2 seasons out. It's been out for a couple of years now. So
I still haven't watched it.
Yeah, I feel you. But at the same time, it's just like I have to build something up on this.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like there is like some really good action. And the very first scene when he dresses up as Robin, and he fucks somebody up, and someone says, "Oh, where's Batman?" Because he's obviously Robin,
right?
And he's like in Detroit. He's not in Gotham. And his response is "fuck Batman." I was like, "Oh, okay, like that's kind of dope." Right. Like
I could roll with this,
right? So they go on their own fucking shit, and he's trying to discover who he is outside of being Robin. And then from there, like it was cool that he was visited by like Jason Todd, which is the younger Robin, and like they have this whole thing. And it's these off characters, but every now and then you'll get someone who's like somebody else that they
give me a big name. Give me a big name. Somebody that shows up, like a superhero, somebody that's not a sidekick. Who do they?
They're all, but that's what Titans is they're all the sidekicks. Like we
saw Batman there. Who we don't get to see anybody else? Dope. We don't. Get
to see like the
Mr. Freeze or.
See, I sent you that scene, but that scene was out of context because you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have no idea why Batman was there and why like the events went on.
Don't.
And I don't want to tell you, but I'm just saying.
I don't want you to tell me.
So you don't see the main characters or whatnot, but I know from like characters that Dick Grayson then evolves into Nightwing and shit like that. Like it's bringing out a lot of those character arcs that we haven't seen on film or on TV shows or anything like that. Like, those side stories of these secondhand characters, like these sidekicks that develop their own fucking lives. And I want to say that in the trailers for season 3, they've already been teasing Red Hood.
Nice.
So it's like we're getting a lot of, and like the costumes look dope. You know, storylines are, you know, they're definitely better than fucking CW.
That's good.
The acting is better than CW because CW actors fucking suck.
Yep.
So it's at least if you have nothing else to watch and you're in between shows,
We're gonna get some Martian
I say give it a
Manhunter?
shot. I'm not sure. I've just gotten through.
I think he should. You
I
usually
just-
showed up in like the old Titans shows. I think like in the cartoon ones.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just finished season 1, and I'm going into season 2. So no Martian Manhunter, Manhunter just yet. However, I don't know if he shows up on the show.
What's the titty situation in season 1 like?
There's some side boobs.
Okay.
There's some side boobs.
Side
Yeah.
boobs. That
Yeah.
sounds like
There's
some
side boobs.
CW shit right there.
There was
Side
one
boobs?
scene where I was possibly like looking at something else, and I was
You
like,
missed
"Oh,
the
did they
titty.
show a titty?"
Damn. You didn't even rewind
it. You know, no, and I didn't rewind it. No, I'm not.
We'll never know.
Risque for a comic.
We'll
book
never
show.
know.
Right, and I definitely like sex sounds where you know, like people are fucking and
Oh,
they do that.
I've never
So
done that in,
I mean-
in Marvel.
right, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a little bit darker than your average superhero TV show.
Have you seen Doom Patrol?
No, however, there was an early episode in season 1 where you were introduced to some of the characters from Doom Patrol, and I noticed it right away because I know that what the fuck is his name? Let me see. Fraser.
Fraser?
No. Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser.
Oh, yeah.
I know that he was the voice of like the metallic dude.
Oh, really?
And I remember thinking that back then, like, oh shit, like wow, like they got Brendan Fraser for that. So and then I can hear it as soon as I saw the dude. I was like, oh shit, okay. And then I thought like, okay, so Doom Patrol is kind of a, you know, like this was the introduction of Doom Patrol. And then after this, they came out with the Doom Patrol. But all of it is available on HBO Max.
HBO Max. Okay.
So I just saw it there and I was just like,
Okay.
all right, let me give this shit a shot.
I always forget there's more than HBO shows on HBO Max.
There's a lot in there. Definitely. And for a lot of people, like if you have like AT&T,
Exclusives.
right. Yeah, that's weird too because they're like DC Universe shows that have been out for like 2 years, but now
Right.
it'll say
Max
like
is-
Max
Yeah,
exclusive.
if Netflix buys something, they'll
Max
put
original.
They'll put Netflix
Right.
exclusive or
Yeah.
Netflix original on it.
I don't fucking understand.
If they paid for it, they'll throw their name all the
Max
fuck
original.
over it.
Yeah, Max original. But no, if you have it, if you don't have it, and you don't kind of want to pay for a new app, look into your fucking phone service because I have AT&T and I didn't know. Like I'm using somebody else's login
Nice.
for HBO,
Same.
and then I found out that I get the subscription for free with
Damn.
my AT&T bill.
Oh, nice.
Did you switch over?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
nice.
I didn't switch over.
He's like, no, I'm still gonna
because
rock
I
this
already
free shit.
I already started watching it there. So
Right.
what I did was I gave it to my mom. Now she's logged into my account so she could watch
Nice.
HBO for free.
Nice.
But yeah, I pay for it apparently in my bill every fucking month, so I might as well
Jesus, Yeah.
Might as well.
Get your money's worth.
let somebody watch it.
I watched the Snyder Cut
But yeah,
times.
if you guys have HBO, if you guys have AT&T, you have
it.
access to this app for free.
And if you
So-
have HBO, you also have access to it. For
Yeah,
free.
yeah, for sure. But no, so
That is true.
let me see.
You
Yeah.
just have to use the app.
Take advantage.
Yeah.
Take advantage. Take advantage. I don't have much else, guys. We're what, like
What are we at?
an hour in?
Hour 8? Was that an hour 8?
Yeah, an hour 8, and we don't have any more content.
Damn.
Just don't talk about anything
What's up?
because we have nothing to talk about.
No, we haven't. I mean, there hasn't been a whole lot. Like,
It comes in bursts. Like that one week, the DC event, it
Yep.
just was fucking, we didn't have enough breath to even fucking go into it all. We had to skip over shit because it was just so fucking dense.
I'm even like starting to look into like a bunch of shit, and I couldn't even fucking like. There's nothing. There's really nothing. Nothing worth talking about until next week. Once we once we start getting these movies rolling in, man, we gotta start talking to some people about some of these fucking flicks, man, and
Like
these
what?
shows. Just calling people in.
Yeah.
I don't know who we're
I want
like.
a Tenet expert. I want to have a Tenet.
Yo, that's a wild one. Fucking Tenet. I still have to watch it again.
You only did the one watch, like a partial watch and then a full watch through.
Yeah. Yep.
She like, I don't know if you just stopped
I
or if you
definitely have to
passed
watch
out
it
the
a
first
second
time.
time.
I have to watch it again just because I feel like I have an understanding of it now.
Mm-hmm.
But I really need to like start filling in some holes. Like really like watch it and like zone in. Leave my fucking phone like in the car or some
away.
shit.
Yeah, lock it. Put it in the microwave and just leave it there.
Apparently, Regal Cinemas is hoping to reopen in March in New York City and Los Angeles.
Oh, fucking!
Because they were didn't they say that they wanted to fucking they were done?
I thought so. I thought
I
they were
thought so
like
too.
they were closing. I don't know. It was something about the UK. Like they were closing everything in the UK or Europe or everywhere else but here.
They
were
made
doing
it seem
something
like they were
drastic.
completely closing down.
They're just being little.
Apparently.
Bitches. AMC's holding it down. I drove by there not too long ago, and there was a shitload of cars out front.
Right.
People are doing something there. Some
People are
shit's
watching.
going down.
People are watching for sure. Let me see. But no, I mean, see, now we're gonna start talking about CW, so we're just gonna end the show.
That's where it goes. Yeah. We will never. We are not a CW.
We are not.
Unless we're talking
Fuck
about
CW.
We're
Man.
talking about sister. That's okay.
What?
Sister. It's on CW. It was
Like
like WB.
Tia Tamara back in the day?
Tamara? What the fuck you talking about? Hell yeah, Tia and Tamara. Roger.
I forgot about that shit.
Are you kidding me? That shit's on. I think it's on Disney Plus. Actually,
That was my shit.
that is still my shit, dude. I will watch Sister all fucking day.
Yo, Sister was the shit. Wasn't what was another fucking one for that?
Another what?
Another CW show was Wayans Brothers.
Yeah.
That was Wayne, right?
Yeah,
CW?
yeah. They air that shit.
Was
They
that
still air that
CW
every
or was
now
that
and then.
WB.
That was the same thing.
It was
Didn't
the same
WB
shit.
become CW? Isn't
Yep.
it the same?
Eventually, yeah, they merged.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
WB with it was something else. Was it WGN? No.
That was Chicago. WGN.
UPN?
Chicago. UPN was that channel
Oh,
that you got
no,
when
no.
you didn't have cable.
Yeah,
Was that it? Did they merge?
I think so.
I think it might have been UPN
That was so
and
long
WB.
ago. UPN, WB. Fuck.
Yeah,
UPN, I
because
forgot
WB
about
was
that shit.
also like a cable-free channel.
Had the little frog.
Yeah.
I can still see that, hear that shit, dude.
Damn, dude.
What was Hanging with Mr. Cooper on? Was that?
I think that was WB.
Wasn't it WB?
Yeah.
WB
Yeah.
show?
Yo,
That was fire.
Johnny, thanks for throwing this in there because, like, yo, I forgot about that Morbius trailer.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't see
No,
Morbius
I don't think
with
it's,
with Jared Leto?
no.
That shit looks fucking fire.
Really?
Morbius is.
I don't even know what it is. Is that him right there in
So
that picture?
yeah. So it's
Looks
a
scary as hell.
Marvel. Yeah, because he's Morbius the living vampire. So he's like part vampire, like a hybrid of like vampire human some shit. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with the character itself. But I remember that they dropped that trailer out of nowhere. It was
was
rumored.
this a while ago?
It was a while ago.
Okay, I think I
And
saw
I
it. It was
forgot
a
about
while.
it.
I thought you guys were talking about a new one.
No.
Oh,
No. And that seems to be it's going to be dropping in March.
March, huh?
Now the thing, it is a Marvel character, however, it's part of Sony.
It's like old Spider-Man's.
Well, here's the promising part. Was in the trailer they released Michael Keaton is reprising his role in it as who was it? Was the
wing guy?
Hawk or
Yeah.
Vulture?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's reprising his role because he came out in the trailer, and now everybody was excited about that. So it seems like it's another merger between like Sony and Marvel Studios.
Fox or whoever.
Sony and Marvel Studios.
Sony and Marvel
Yeah,
Studios.
because remember, Sony and Marvel Studios are currently working together for the Spider-Man series.
Yeah, so he's part of the Spider-Man universe.
He's part of the he's
Oh,
part
that
of the
makes
Spider-Man.
sense because
He
he
is.
was
He's a Spider-Man villain.
Homecoming.
Well, he's a Spider-Man villain, but he is a part of that world. But the fact that Michael Keaton is in there is kind of showing, like, okay, like
it's going to be part
Sony and Marvel Studios
it's
are
gonna be
working
part of the
together.
Disney side, not part of the
merge.
Venom side.
Ooh, the Venom side.
Right. And even then, I still think that they're trying to put together the fucking Venom with this
the Disney
Spider-Man.
stuff?
But I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan of that Venom, man.
Yeah, no, that Venom is tough.
You said you
to
liked
watch
it?
sometimes.
I liked it, but I liked it because I thought it was like kind of silly.
It was. When he
but-
eats the tater tots that are frozen.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
It was very campy.
I don't think it was
to me.
too campy though. But anyways, I would like to see if they did merge that into the storyline, that Venom. I would like to see how Disney does it, right? Like I think that they would do it well, right? And they would. I mean, it's not going to be a Sony only movie, right? If it's merged into the Sony line. Into the storyline, Disney's going to have input, right? And so I think once Kathleen Kennedy's involved in anything, she make that shit shine.
And that's what that was my point on that, is like Venom was them trying to make a movie, like Sony making their shitty movies as they normally do. And the whole anti-hero, like turning Venom into an anti-hero.
And Kevin Feige.
That's what I didn't like about it, was Tom Hardy was like too lighthearted as Brock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock.
Whereas Eddie Brock, as I remember him from like
Topher Grace.
No. Well, I remember that. Yeah. But remember, like even in the animated series, he was a
cartoon.
dick.
Yeah, he was a dick.
Yeah, he was a dick. He was a bully to Peter Parker.
Right.
And that's why Venom entered him. And he was evil, because it kind of just, highlights, like, if you're good, and like when Peter Parker turned into Venom, like obviously he was doing some shit, but he was conflicted. But if you're already a fucking asshole, then you're going to be bad. Right. And then he goes into the murderer and becomes Carnage,
right.
Which he was already fucking bad.
Yeah.
So now he's even worse.
That's supposed to be Woody Harrelson's character, right?
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah. And even that character choice was like being like Woody Harrelson
that was
being Carnage. I was like, oh, like why would you, like, I love Woody Harrelson. He's a great actor,
I love Woody.
But he's so fucking old. Like, why are they picking this to be Carnage?
Yeah. That is a weird.
It was a weird choice.
How did he fall into that? Good agent, I guess.
Seeing a redheaded like Woody Harrelson with hair is like,
just seeing Woody Harrelson with any kind of hair is
it was cringy. It was cringy.
Yeah, definitely awkward.
I'm looking forward to A Quiet Place too.
Ooh,
that's dropping in April.
Damn, that's dropping in April. Fucking delayed.
You've never seen that?
I never saw A Quiet Place.
Bro, you have to see A Quiet Place, man.
What happened? Did you watch Bird Box and say you don't want to watch A Quiet Place?
I didn't watch Bird Box either.
Oh shit!
I thought that looked like trash.
It wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
And I love Sandra Bullock
not as
too.
good as A Quiet
nothing
Place.
Against.
No.
Sandra Bullock.
No. Bird Box was trying to be A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
And they seemed very similar, and I both was just like, yeah.
No. Quiet Place was very well written. Instantly, like, as you're like, you get into the story and you feel for this family, like, instantly.
Yeah. They're married, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So their
John Krasinski and
Emily Blunt.
And Emily Blunt.
Their chemistry is so strong between them that you really feel that they're a family because they're
and it's fucking John Krasinski, man.
Yeah, I love John Krasinski.
Oh, he's great. And I really hope that they bring him into Fantastic Four.
Did you guys watch the Jack Ryan movie, TV show on Amazon? Jack Ryan show?
No, I've been meaning to start that.
That's a good one.
I've been meaning to start that. I've been telling Jillian about that.
Oh yeah, I think
It's good.
your lady might even get into that. That's
She'll get into it. We just started Fargo, so we've been watching that.
Nice.
And
Love
like
me
you
some
said, like the
Fargo.
first season, that first season is really, really good, and
Yeah.
we're nearing the end of the first season.
Savor.
I heard
but I
this
wanted
most
it-
recent season
He said
is really
savor.
good as well. with Chris
Yeah,
Rock.
Which
well,
one?
that's what made me watch it. That's what made me start watching it is because Chris Rock
Yeah.
is in this latest season.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not. They're each season is a completely different story.
Right.
So like you could honestly pick up and watch that Chris Rock season if you wanted to and
Right.
just go to town. But yeah, no, definitely watch the first one.
First season was
Even the
great.
second one was
What's his name?
was good.
Billy Bob Thornton. Billy Bob Thornton, Key and Peele.
Yeah, Key and Peele, yeah.
their
Yep.
characters are funny.
that Billy Bob Thornton though. What was his name? He had a funny name in that show. What is his?
I forgot. Lee
Milko something.
Something, I don't know.
It's a very weird name.
because he
but
has
it
a
was-
couple different names.
Yeah,
and
he's got
like
that weird
aliases.
haircut. The weird
Yeah,
haircut. that
the
he
weird
has. Yeah,
haircut
the
kills me.
Yeah.
Also, the dude who played was it Bilbo Baggins, a young Bilbo Baggins?
Yeah,
He's
it
in
was,
that too?
Martin Freeman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, he's in that too.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, it's been a good show so far, but once that's done, if we don't have anything else to watch, like I'll definitely pick up Jack Ryan because it's on the list. It's on the list of stuff that, and also let's not forget we do get Black Widow in May. So this year is going to be pretty dope for these movies.
I hope so.
For movies. Now the problem is like the whole thing with theaters and like
Right.
all of these releases on
digital
on
release.
apps.
Is it going to be in the theaters? Are theaters going to be okay?
Well, now we know that a lot of these things are going to be simultaneously released on apps and theaters, which is like,
yeah,
I love that theater experience, but if it's available at home, I'm going to save that money.
right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It really
Like,
is.
I'm save that money,
Depending on the movie, and I don't.
planting my ass.
As much as I
right
want to
on my
watch
couch.
Black Widow, and as much as I know that that's going to be like, well, like it's going to be a really good directed movie, and it's going to be a good story arc. I'm still probably going to watch that shit from home.
If theaters are going
Word.
out, if they're donezo, dude, and like that's the trend, we just got to set up badass home theaters, dude. Like that's where it's going to go. Getting that
You're
theater
still not gonna get
experience
that.
in the crib. And I mean, with some surround sound, some lighting, like you could do it, dude. You see, like on
Yeah.
cribs, I mean, we don't have baller money like that, but like people got theaters in their crib. You get yourself a projector and some seats. I mean, it's not that outlandish to put together. It's not going to be
Well,
cheap.
I'll let you homeowners speak about that because I don't have an area to build a
Word.
theater in.
I mean, I don't have theater space in my 1,300 square foot house either.
Maybe Johnny does.
My man's got shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put your business
got
out
a-
there, but it's gonna be
He's
nice.
got a dumb waiter. I'm like, Johnny, send me some pre rolls up to the guest room. And he
up
just
to the guest-
dumb weighs my shit up to there. And I'm like, all right.
Knowing Johnny, he's
dope.
gonna fully like make like a little fucking elevator out of that.
He's gonna have a dab closet, like
Yeah.
the house that he was at with the fire chief there and the son.
Oh, follow me in here. The wall's just gonna he's gonna push in the wall.
Oh, that's
in a
dope.
random ass spot.
I always wanted a hidden room.
Yo,
son.
me too, son.
Ah,
I've always said that,
behind a
yo.
bookcase or something.
I've always said
something
that, man.
fire.
If like I make it and like I have a dope ass house to the point where no one would even question that there's possibly like
Right.
like where did this go? Like why is there nothing here?
Yeah.
Like if it's that big that you won't even question that, dude, I would have a fucking random ass spot that only
Yeah.
I know, and I'm pushing that shit, and that
There's
shit is
fire back there too.
yo. That brings up a good question. Like, have you
That'd
ever
be the smoke
thought
room.
of like, have you ever
Oh, yeah.
thought of like the details of a room that you would have, like if like money was not an option? Because I definitely have, and
Oh,
I have a
yeah.
thought of that.
I mean, I just like I said, not like the particulars. Like I don't have like a blueprint or anything like that where I could start building it, but like just that low key sort of hidden away, like the false bookcase door
Bruh.
that's swinging open, son. Ah,
Bruh,
it'd be so chill.
I would. This was back when I was a fucking pothead, so you can already imagine where my thought process was for this. But I've always thought like I'm gonna have this like it's gonna be like one of those long hallways, and dead center or at some point in there, open that shit up. like one of those things where you kind of have to push it, and then it releases the
Springs
door.
back.
Yeah, it springs back. And it was gonna be like my smoke room. So the floor is entirely made of mattress. So like it's just like take your shoes off, you go in there, and it's just lounge. Everything in there is just lounge.
Well, where do you set the bong down, dude? Like you can't set it
Hey,
on
there's
a mattress.
there's little.
That shit's
I mean, in
on the wall,
in
like,
the
there's
wall,
like floating shelves.
there's indented like
Ooh, it's indented.
shelving, yeah, into the wall.
Is there a fridge indented into the wall?
Yeah,
too?
everything
That's
is
dope.
indented. Like everything that you need
like
is
that.
indented into the wall. And
Mattress
like
floor.
the thought was just like as soon as you come in here, you just throw yourself in there, and every inch of it is a lounge area. Big ass TV on the wall. Like that's just your shit, and everything that you need is like on a shelf that's indented into the wall.
But like I know the whole floor is like a bed, like a mattress, but even like on the mattress floor, like if there was like a dip in that and there was like a couch, like a mattress couch that was
Oh,
part
that'd
of
be
the
dope.
floor, dude.
That'd be dope.
Like, you know, you see that in living rooms where people have like the lowered living room.
I
where it
just thought
drops
like
down.
pillows
Yeah.
everywhere, like in there, and then like if that's just the lounge area, man. And that's like my sanctuary whenever I just wanted to chill, relax, and like shut myself out of.
I would just be there all the time. You'd never see my ass again.
Exactly.
That'd be like,
You
yo,
won't see me.
Like, what
You won't
happened to
see me.
Blazer Ramon? He used to do this podcast with you, right? Like,
I may
He never fucking showed up again. It was crazy.
I may even like not even make my milady aware of it.
And just be hidden. She's like, yo,
Be like, yo, babe, I'm just gonna step out for a few hours and literally like just go down this hallway that's like leading to the front door and just like look around and push that shit in and just disappear for a
what
little
does she
bit.
call you? She call you babe? Wop?
Yeah,
Alex?
babe.
What is she?
Alex or babe.
Alex or babe?
Yeah.
I was just curious. I never. I couldn't imagine her calling you Wok. So I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
know.
nobody calls
It's
me
like, yo, Wok.
My family all calls
She's
me
like,
Alex.
what's up, Wok? You get home from the pod. She's like, what's up, Wok?
Yeah, every time I walk into
up,
the
Wok?
house,
What's up,
My
Wok?
kids-
That's actually her on the drop.
my
She
kids,
does that.
my girl, everybody, like, no matter where they are in the house, you just hear, what's up, Wok?
What's up, Wok? That'd be dope.
That would be dope. No, but that's not my life.
Hello, Alex.
Yeah, man, Johnny, you sent this to me, and there's like a lot of shit that I kind of forgot about. Yo, Ghostbusters Afterlife is coming out in June.
June, yeah. Well,
that
there's
trailer looked
such
dope.
a dense, dude. Like, there's gonna be shit coming out every week where we're
Yeah.
gonna be like, what? This
Uncharted.
All the shit from
Uncharted.
this
I'm looking
year
forward to that.
plus
Yeah.
next year.
But last year, yeah.
That shit, that was already scheduled for next year. Speaking of, we didn't even mention the Venom movie is coming out next year too, and
Yeah.
it's directed by Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis.
Oh, I forgot that it was directed by Andy Serkis.
I forgot about
Might
that.
be.
For those of
Nice.
you who don't know who Andy Serkis is he plays like every CGI character.
What is
that
it?
you can think of.
Planet of the Apes. The new Planet of the
Yeah.
Apes movies. He's Caesar.
Yep. In the latest
Caesar,
Planet of the
he was
Apes.
Gollum.
Mhm.
He's the dude in Black Panther with the arm.
Yeah, with the
I forget
arm.
what his name is. Yeah, he steals the
Yeah. hmm
the
Great
metal
fucking actor.
shit. Oh yeah, no, I
Great
love him.
fucking actor.
He's really good.
Even I'll even watch that Top Gun Maverick. I'll watch that shit.
Yeah,
That's coming out in July.
Yeah,
I'm all
But
about
no,
the
yo, that
Ghostbusters and
Uncharted, though.
Uncharted.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to
Holland.
Uncharted.
Mark
Tom
Wahlberg,
Holland-
Mark
Tom
Wahlberg,
Holland
Sully.
as Nathan Drake, and Mark Wahlberg as Sully.
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 So if you're familiar with the video game, this is a younger version of them
Mhm.
when they first started hanging out. So I'm really, really fucking looking forward to that. And there's some of these, Suicide
Anything
Squad
else good?
in August.
Suicide Squad.
Dune.
Dune.
Dune looked dope.
Yo, the
That's
Dune people,
October.
they're
October.
fighting the HBO Max release. You saw that?
No,
Everyone involved with that is just shitting all over that.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pissed.
That it's
part
coming
of-
out so
he-
late, or
Dune
No,
is,
they're pissed that
legendary.
it's coming out on HBO Max.
oh yeah. That's a big fight for anybody who's attached to that studio.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
I think they're suing.
Are
Yeah,
they?
yeah. No, I think
Yeah.
you're right.
yeah, I mean
100%.
the movie looks amazing. Definitely, they would make so much more money. But
Oh yeah.
honestly, like with the future of the film industry right now, and them not knowing when shit is going to open up, because quite honestly, it could, before everything starts to open up, even with a vaccine out there, it could be a full year.
Yeah.
It could be a full year before movie theaters are a thing again.
Where they're back like they were, if
like
ever.
they were, if ever, right? Did you guys like the last Halloween? Did you watch it?
I feel like I've watched all the Halloweens that came out.
The
like
one
Rob
with
Zombie
Jamie Lee
ones.
Curtis. I'm
yeah.
talking
Oh
about.
yes,
the,
I did.
The latest one.
Yes, I did like that.
That was good.
Yeah,
that was good.
Like
I
a
thought,
legit reboot with Jamie Lee Curtis. It wasn't like a.
And remember, they were supposed to come out with Halloween Kills this past October, but that got pushed back until October. So
means it's just sitting somewhere in a room.
Yeah. So there's everything we're just kind of rehashing everything that's releasing this year, now that it's actually this year, because we kind of feel like everything was pushed back. Last year was the year of everything was pushed back. Now it's like, yo, these are actually releasing.
What a year to start a podcast. How different would this cast have been if these shits were releasing throughout the year? We'd have shit to talk about. We could have
it gave us a lot of time to improve on our pitch and
we're
our
still,
delivery.
We're still gonna need it.
And our format.
Not clearing our throats every 5 seconds.
We're still working on that.
Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have it.
Yeah, and Johnny, you telling us not to do that has helped us. Because
immensely. I'm glad you told us, because I would just keep doing my stupid shit.
The 2, maybe 3 times that I cleared my throat during this episode, I was like, fuck.
Oh, yeah, I was cognizant of them each time. So as you hear them when you're editing this, know that I am sorry.
We tried. We tried very, very hard. Yeah, you say that until you're fucking
2 in the morning and you're talking shit. Motherfucker.
I say that shit because it's like, when I say it, it's because you're like clearing your throat every 30 seconds. You're like,
I don't think it'll be that bad.
Yeah, it's like,
I
think we did well. We did okay.
Locke hit the big ones.
I did have the big ones. I was surprised at that. Or at least this time I actually realized that I did that. So, but no, I think now we're at a point where we are.
This is a respectable episode length.
Yeah. It's a respectable episode length.
We're not going to give you guys. You guys don't get any less than 90 minutes.
Right. So I apologize for my uncertainty about a half an hour ago. But I did not know where this shit was going.
Never again. We never do.
We never really do, man. We are, and I kind of put that in a post. Like, it's like, I just wanted to tell anybody who listens to this show that we definitely, like, we appreciate you guys. We love it. We're still improving on a lot of things. And, I don't know if people actually realize, even though we're having fun, we're drinking and we're chilling and it's a good time. There's a lot of effort that goes into these podcast episodes. And thank God that Johnny, took the...
Thank God that both of you know how to edit fucking video, because I am useless.
I just didn't have the time, and Johnny took it upon himself to be like, yo, you know what? I got you. So we definitely appreciate you for that. But there's a lot of time and effort that goes into these episodes, whether you love it, hate it, or you're wondering,
I'm bald.
Either way. Or you think that this guy is bald.
There's hair under here.
that was great.
And I do look good with a shaved head, so it doesn't even fucking matter.
He's referring to the YouTube comment that we read earlier today.
I don't know.
It was great. It was
look
funny.
Bald, dude.
I don't know. I was just happy that somebody.
Yeah, I'm just. The people are watching. They're engaging. I fucking love it, dude. I will shave my head for. We get 30 more comments. I will shave my fucking head live next week.
Oh man. And like I have people that are reaching out to me, telling me, certain things from like the last episode and, things and like reaching out and just telling me like they've noticed the improvement, and we just seem like we know what the fuck we're doing, even though every single fucking week we're scratching our heads on what are we really going to do this week. But it's a little bit more apparent every single time. So I just wanted to thank you guys for listening, and we say it all the time. And we're only at episode 47, and we plan on, at least I plan on doing this for
1,000 episodes.
Yeah, 1,000 episodes, like however fucking long you guys are willing to listen to us.
Deal.
Yo, you know what? I don't want that croc deal.
Because YouTube won't monetize it because of the Mandalorian theme. That's why. We had a brilliant idea.
That's another fucking monster that we have to tackle. But anyway, every single week we try to improve it. We put a lot of effort to it.
We do.
Into this podcast, and we appreciate you guys. A lot of money and effort is going into it. So we appreciate you guys. So I kind of wanted to end it on my appreciation for the people who listen to us. And it has been growing. We're getting more and more people listening. I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know, what's going on.
Take it.
But we will take it. So we appreciate you guys. If you guys have nothing to add to that, then we will end the show.
End it.
Sweet.
Love you guys.
Guys, as always, again, thank you for listening to the episode. Shout out to some of our affiliate podcasts, the Critical Mass podcast with our boy Rocco, who is joining us for the Mandalorian talk. Also, the Green Room podcast that keeps sharing our stuff, man. You guys out in Toronto, awesome content. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Our boys at All for One Media.
Yeah, All for One.
Who snapped a couple dope little pics and helped me out with some videos and stuff. I appreciate you all. So guys, check out their content, please. Other than that, rate, review, subscribe. Have your people subscribe to our podcast.
Comment about Walk's baldness.
Yo, for sure. Yo,
notification bell. So you get all of our videos.
Shit's nappy as hell.
Comment down below. Let us know all the stupid shit we're saying.
Let us know.
Call us out too. If Johnny says some bullshit that you don't agree with, you just comment about it.
Talk about it. We'll debate you online. I don't give a shit. We will do that. Whether I'm right or I'm wrong, I'm always going to be right, and I will debate the fuck out of you.
We'll all jump into it. We'll flame the shit out of you.
But nah, guys, thank you for listening to the episode. Peace.
Peace.